Warm greetings to one and all present here. Let me introduce about myself. My name is Mr. A. Jasmine Anthony Raj, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. Today we are going to see about the topic how to understand the data in data science from the subject data science and visualization. Understand the data source. So here, if you want to know to understand the data source, what will be the information means it is nothing but first we need to ask, so where did the data come from? So here means we can able to tell the information, small introductions about that data. It means it is nothing but an collections of an useful information. So here if you want to know to understand about the data science or a data source, so we need to get those informations from collecting and surveys or through getting and sensors, or we can able to get an websites or logs, we can able to get those information. So next, how was it be collected? So either it can be able to collected with the manual entry or by using an APIs or by using an IoT devices. So is it a reliable and current and an unbiased? So here we cannot able to get those confirmations where we can be able to get the reliable data or an current data or an unbiased data. So by knowing these informations, it will be able to access the trustworthiness and limitations of the data. Yes. So next one, we can able to know about an structure of the data. So here we can able to define a structure in various formats. So here first one is called as an structured data. So structured data means we can able to represent it as in a table. Either it will be like in an Excel or an SQL databases. Next one, we can able to see the next type of data, that is an unstructured data. So here we cannot able to have in an structured format. So it can be able to represent the text, images, audio and videos. So next one, semi-structured data. So what is meant by semi-structured data means, example, you can able to give those informations in an JSON, XMLs and an log files. So this can be able to be in a semi-structured data. It cannot be able to be in a structured format. So next one, by understanding this and how we can the data is organized, so it can be able to organized by the column, rows and data. Different types of data will be available to organize the data. Next one, we can able to see about the topic explore the features, that is an variables. So here if you want to explore the features, so here first we have to look into the column features and identify. So how can we able to identify the column features? So here we can able to ask questions, what does it represent? So examples, we can able to represent the age or either salary or either we can able to represent a purchase date. So what type is it? So if you want to represent these information, so we need to consider what type of bit will be represented. So here a numerical, that is a numerical can be represented as a continuous or a discrete series. So second one, categorical. So here category means it is nothing but an either examples, it can be able to be an different genders or in different cities. So next one, we can able to use a date and time. So examples we can able to see means, so if the age will be represented in a numerical format, city will be represented in a categorical format, and a joint date will be represented in a date and time format. Next one, so perform an exploratory data analysis. So what is meant by an EDA? The expansions of an EDA is an exploratory data analysis. It is nothing but an getting and familiar with the data patterns and an relationships. So what we are able to going to use is an patterns. So here by using an exploratory data analysis, it is going to familiar the data patterns and relationships. So here let us see the usage. So that first one is called as an summary statistics. So it is statistics means an mean, median, mode and then standard deviation. So these are the informations where we can able to get through an summary statistics. So next one, data visualization. So if you want to get an data visualizations, it can be represented through an histograms, so box plot, scatter plots and then correlations and then heat maps. By having these type of different topics, we can able to represent data visualizations, that is representing how the data will be formed. So next one, and distribution checks. So there are values normally distributed and skewed. So here if we may by using and distributions, the values can be evenly distributed is the normal forms. So here we can able to use in common tools pandas and matplotlib and then seaborn and Power BI Excel. So this can be able to be used as an common tools for distributing the checks. Next one, identify missing, noisy and inconsistent data. So here, so we can able to use check the data. It will be in a rarely clean. So for usually it will not be in a clean format. So here we can able to use an missing values. So here, so data since it is not a clean, it can be either be an missing values, either a null or an none. So next one, an outlier. So outlier means it is nothing but an very large or an small values. Next one, duplicates means so inconsistent formats. That is examples male, comma. So in single quote we can able to double quote we can able to give a male or an it can be able to represent as a male or in a small alphabetic order, small letters we can able to represent the male. So this can be able to handled by filling or and removing the missing values. Next we can able to have a standardizing and formats, or we can able to do the removing duplicates or and correcting a data entry errors. So this can be able to check with the identifying missing and noisy or an inconsistent data. Next one, how can we able to understand the relationship between a variables. So here if you want to know about a relationship between the variables, we have to use the correlations analysis for an numerical features. So if the data has been represented by using an numericals numbers features, we can able to use a correlation analysis. So next one, cross tabulations is being used for an categorical features. So next one, pair plots or an scatter plots is used to visualize and relationships. This helps in an feature selections and an hypothesis generations. Next one, look for a patterns and an insights. So for that we have to ask what variables affect the target outcome. So if you are looking for a pattern and an insight, so first of all we need to get an answer for which will be the variables will be an affected the target outcome, or they are a cluster or a trends, or they are their seasonal or an time based patterns. So examples we can able to take as an sales increase during an weekends, or an older customers tend to churn less. So here, so what will be the sales we have given for a last week and what is the sales we are doing at a present. So this we can be able to check with the informations or with an older customer to churn with the customer charm less. Next one, interrupt in a context. So always we need to have a tie insight back to the business or a research problem. So whenever we are doing a business, we cannot able to have to check the business in a single side. So it has to be keep on doing back to the views of a business, what is the profit and what is the investment we are doing, or we have to keep on doing an research problem. So here this data alone has a no meaning unless it is interpreted in a context. So here if it is want to get a meaning, so we need to interrupt in a context. So take for examples, instead of saying an average customer age is 35, say most of our customers are a young professional, suggesting a need for a mobile friendly services. So here this is the method by which we have to give special importance for the context. So like this we can able to give those informations for an interrupt in context. So next, last one, so we can able to check with the document everything. So here record, data source and then structures. So here first one we have to get a data source and we need to structure the data. Next one, cleaning steps should be taken, so for the formalizing the data. Next one, key findings from an EDA should be done. Next one, assumptions mode should be taken place. This should be ensures that reproducibility and then helps and others to understand your analysis clearly and correctly. Thank you one and all for giving me this golden opportunity. Let us meet in another one sessions. Thank you.